Hi everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing an overview of Hyperstar Run, an upcoming Scott Almes solo game. Thank you to DaniCha for sending me a preview copy of this game. So it goes without saying that this is a preview, which means some of this could be changed over time. So I'll be presenting this game as of its current form. So I have this set up for the tutorial level. You have a hero card, which will show you the run that you're on. You're going to go through a total of 4 runs if you win the game. And then you have 9 level cards, and these level cards are going to be placed from left to right in the same exact row. You're going to draw 3 of those level cards into your hand, and you're going to grab 2 of the equipment cards that come in the game and also add them to your hand. So you're starting off looking a bit like this. So you're again on level 1, run 1, and you have all these level cards. Oops. Kind of lined up right here. So the point of this game is to go through all 4 runs and pass all of these levels. And if you can't pass a level, you end up losing the game. So let's start and dig right in. We'll flip over the first level. And I want to focus a little bit on what you see on this card. So on this card, you'll notice there are 2 enemies. This one and this one. And they each have specific icons above them. Those are the icons, or essentially buttons, that you would need to press to defeat that enemy. To pass this level, you have to defeat one of these enemies. You'll notice an ability as well. This one says swap any 2 cards in the level other than your current level card. So I'm not sure I want to do that right now, so I won't do that for now. But you're probably wondering, how will you defeat these enemies? So for example, say I want to defeat this enemy. I'm specifically looking for these 2 icons. Now let's look at my hand. I have a bunch of icons on the top left of each of these cards. On my 2 equipment cards, I do have 2 icons available. So looking at these 2 icons, I could just utilize these 2 cards. Or I could utilize this one card because it has both icons on it. Probably not efficient, but possible. I could also use this gravity inverter. It has this icon, and utilize the card that has this icon to defeat that enemy. Probably not the most efficient use of this card, because when you use this card and you only use one of the icons, the other icon is basically lost because you're not able to use it in the future. So I guess, for example's sake, I'll go ahead and defeat this enemy with the short range teleporter. I'll go ahead and discard. And now we've passed this level because we defeated one of the enemies. Let's continue on in our run. Flip over the next card. Now we have 2 new enemies and a pair of other icons above each of those. This ability says flip the leftmost face down card in the level. You may swap it with your current level card. So I'm not sure I want to do that right now either. But if you're curious how to use an ability, you can use abilities before you pass the level. So if you already passed the level, you can't really go back and use it. So you have to think about whether or not you want to use this ability first. To do that, you could flip one of your face-up cards in your hand or discard a face-down card from your hand. So there will be a time, obviously, when your cards are face down in your hand. Right now, they're all face up. So just for example's sake, maybe I want to use this ability. I have to flip over a card in my hand. Let's say I flip over this one, since I already have one with this icon. I'll flip this over, and I could immediately use this ability. And in the case where something's already flipped face down, you actually have to discard it. So you can't have more than one face down card in your hand, essentially. Okay. And something else to note is that you can only use this current level's ability once. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. I think we'll go ahead and utilize the gravity inverter and defeat this enemy. Discard that card. Now we passed that level. We'll flip over this next one. So this is getting a little bit dicey because, I have 3 cards left in my hand. So I have to figure out, how can I make sure I last throughout the rest of these levels while my hand is dwindling. So besides using your hand to defeat one of these enemies, you can actually push the buttons of previous level cards. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to push these buttons, pulling them down just a little bit to show that. So I have this icon and this icon, which matches this enemy's icons. So I've pushed these 2 buttons, and now I've defeated this enemy. So I get to move on. All right. So now we have something interesting. You notice that this card kind of has this line going through it. It's like a colored line. The other cards didn't have it. This is a potential to do a combo. So a combo requires 2 of the same icons to be pressed. The 2 icons for this combo would be this. Looking at my hand, I currently do not have the ability to do that icon right now. I only have 1 that I could potentially push, but right now I won't be able to fulfill that combo. But just for example's sake, I'm just going to bring this card back so that I have these 2 icons. So I'll go ahead and push this and discard this card to fulfill this combo. So I go to the next level, flip this card over. And now, unfortunately, my combo has ended. But for example's sake, if I had this card here instead as the next level card, you can see there's a connection being made with the combo line up here. If that's the case, you could continue the combo by paying that icon instead of this icon. So hopefully that makes sense. When you're doing the combo and you've already passed this level and you're continuing the combo in this next level card, you get to pay this kind of discounted cost. So I'd simply just discard a card or push a button. And now I've passed this level. I'll keep going. We'll flip over. And just like that, the combo now ends. You have no choice in the matter. The combo did not continue. But look here, there's a new combo that you can start. So if you have these 2 icons, you can pay both of them, start that combo, and continue on. And now you see the 3rd combo line. So this was just a little bit unfortunate, but this is where it's super important to look at your abilities. Your abilities might help you get the cards in an order so that your combos will fire off. And then you can pass this level a little bit more efficiently. So to win the game, you have to pass the final level card to win the game. So after 4 runs, you have to pass that last card and you'll win. This is a wonderfully designed like video game in card form. And I love platformer type games like this where you're kind of going through a run and trying to avoid enemies or defeat enemies. And this really gives you that theme. And I'm very excited for Scott Almes to launch this game with Button Shy. Well, there you have it. That was a brief overview of how this game works. Let me know what you guys think of it. Yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And special thank you to my channel members for your ongoing support. And a reminder, you'll find me on most social networks. I just added Blue Sky to my social network profiles, so find me there under DaniCha. And yeah, look forward to talking to you more all about games. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye.